And with the next pick in the slated games tonight, you officially chose the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks at the Plover Pterodactyls, or the Pterodactyls, the Plover Dax to be short, as we welcome you into Veterans Memorial Park here in Plover, and also your Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires complete auto repair services, with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, as well as Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Like I said, non-league game this tonight. It's the Redhawks coming out of the Dairyland and the Dax coming out of the Baba South Central. Dax coming in on the year 1-5 overall, 1-0 in the South Central. Their lone win has been to Waymont earlier this week, back on Sunday, during that extensive heat wave that we had going on through the central Wisconsin area. Rapids, I do not have a record, so we're just going to say they're 0-0 heading into today. Of course, we'll be seeing Wisconsin Rapids next week, Wednesday. They'll be hosting Scandinavia, 7:30, I believe, first pitch for that one. Dax will be back in action this coming Sunday. They'll be taking the field in New London. And as they take the field now, we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we will have starting lineups and opening pitch right here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to the Auto Select pregame show. Josh Opiola getting the start on the mound this evening for the Dax, as they will face the first three batters in the lineup. They go as follows. First in the leadoff spot, Brennan Huber, wearing number 3, playing in left. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 19, Nathan Kromenacher. In center field, number 10, Peyton Nelson, and hitting third. In the cleanup spot, playing first base, batting fourth, number 25, Cam Oliver. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 23, Tyler Byer. In the sixth spot, the third baseman, number 12, Caden Sangbush. In the seventh spot, and doing the catching, number 13, Dylan Cunningham. At the eighth spot, doing the DHing for the pitcher, number 15, Trent Van Ness. And rounding out the starting 9, in right field, number 8, Ryan Seeing. On the mound for the Redhawks will be Jordan Tibbetts, wearing number 7. Defensive lineup for the Dax goes as follows. Opiola on the mound. Kevin Ostromsky at the catcher spot. Going from first to third, we have Josh Marcione at first. Cody Perkins at second. Brady Houston at shortstop. And Caden Thauer at third, as first pitch to Huber is in for strike 1. Going from left to right, Caden Adam in the left, Jackson Fox in center, and Zach Houston in right. It's a 1-1 count to Huber as we end our pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East, as well as Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Huber sends this one into right center, and Fox will get under it for the first out. That'll bring up Nathan Kromenacher, the shortstop for the Redhawks. Here, this one. Crowd starting to file in. First pitch to Nathan, missing the zone for ball 1. Also, starting lineups were brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every bank market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Ball and a strike to Kromenacher. That one's in for strike 2. Swinging strike there, and that's the first strikeout of the day for Josh Opiola, and that's a Serve Pro. Jamie Wenzel strikeout call. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. So we got the police sirens. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. Don't blame me. That's first pitch to Peyton Nelson, taken for ball 1. So we got paramedics heading down first baseline. The road next to the first baseline. No one here is hurt. This one's hit back foul, so it's a 2-1 count to Nelson. Just hope that everyone's safe and okay. So we do play here. That's in for strike 2 to Nelson. Cam Oliver on deck if Nelson makes it on base. That one misses his own first full count of the evening for Opiola. This one sent out into right. It'll be over the head of Zach Houston. And it'll be a 2-out double for Peyton Nelson. That'll bring up Cam Oliver with 2 down and 1 in scoring position. The pitch in the strike zone towards Oliver. That one hitting as well. So it's a quickly an 0-2 count for Cam. Bouncing foul. They'll reset and do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that is the second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. As we're through half an inning, Rapids had a chance, but Josh Opiola was able to say access denied. We'll head to the bottom of the first right after these messages on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Jordan Tibbetts on the mound for the Red Hawks as they will face the first three batters of the Dax order here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Dax lineup will go as follows. Batting first and playing shortstop, number 11, Brady Houston. In the second spot and doing the catching, number 10, Kevin Jastrzemski. In the 3 spot, playing third base, number 17, Caden Thawer. In the cleanup spot, playing over in left, number 7, Caden Adam. In the 5 spot, playing at first, number 9, Josh Marcion. In the 6 spot, Zach Houston playing over in right, wearing number 2. In the 7 slot, it'll be center fielder Jackson Fox wearing number 21. Josh Opiola will be hitting 8th wearing number 16 and doing the pitching. And rounding out the starting 9 will be second baseman number 20, Cody Perkins. Defensive alignment for Rapids goes as follows. Tibbetts at pitcher, Cunningham at catcher, going from first to third. It'll be Cam Oliver at first, Tyler Byer at second, Nathan Kromenacher at short, and Caden Sangbush at third, Brennan Huber over in left, Peyton Nelson in center, and Ryan Singh in right. First pitch to Brady Houston is in for strike. That lineup was also presented by Associated Bank, or in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Swung on and missed there. It's now an 0-2 count. Check that, it's 1-2 to Houston. Popped up. Heading over into the left fielder. It'll be caught by Huber for out number 1. That brings up Jastrzemski. First pitch fouled back. 0-1 goes the count. Pitch from Tibbetts. Fouled back once again. Quickly now an 0-2 count towards Jastrzemski. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now they'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. As there's a strikeout there for Jastrzemski. He strikes out swinging. That brings up Caden Thawer with 2 away. First pitch, missing the zone, 1-0 towards Caden. Count moves to 1-1. Strike 2 looking towards Thawer. Caden Adam on deck if Thawer makes it on base. Held his swing back and moves to a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts will end the inning for Tibbetts. We're through one complete. Still no score on the scoreboard. We'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
It will be a Bayer, Sangbush, and Cunningham due up for the Red Hawks here in the second inning. Opiola back out for his second inning of work. And as he warms up, a reminder as well that for all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Also as well for Xfinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrumptious contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. Tyler Byers stepping into the batter's box for the first time tonight. He takes strike one, looking. Speaking of looking, we're going to take a live look into the Menominee Rapid game. They're through one complete, and Rapids, the Rangers, getting a 1-0 advantage there. Over in Marshfield, the Merchants lead the Chaparrals 3-0. I believe they'll be playing on Sunday in Everest. Full count towards Bayer. This one hit out of play, foul. Caden Sangbush on deck for Rapids. Fouled off. Bayer stays alive in this one. Also, if you're a hockey fan, the NHL draft. First round happening tonight, rounds 2 through 7 going on tomorrow, as this one's chopped over to first. It'll be Marcion taking a few steps and getting the out there. So 1 out on the board for Caden Sangbush. Going back to the NHL draft, they're on their 12th pick of the night out of 32. So we haven't reached the halfway point just yet. As it's quickly a 2-0 count to Sangbush. As that hits for strike one. Count moves to 3-1. Dylan Cunningham on deck if Sangbush walks. And Caden will take his free base. First walk of the night by either team. It'll bring up Dylan Cunningham in the 7 spot. He takes strike one swinging. Looked like he was trying to send it out towards Roosevelt. Opiola evens count at 1 apiece. The 1-1. This one line into center. It'll be 2 on with 1 out. Sangbush making it over to second. Cunningham will nab the single to bring up Trent Van Ness, the DH for the Redhawks. One currently in scoring position, as Van Ness will look at strike one in the zone. That one misses, so it's 1-1 towards Trent. Cunningham at first, Sangbush at second. This one hit fair up the third baseline. They'll send Sangbush around. He'll slide into home. It'll be an RBI double for Trent Van Ness as Sangbush scores. And it is 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Cunningham moves over to third base as Ryan, seeing the bottom of the order, looks at strike one. That hits the corner. 0-2 towards the right fielder. Huber on deck as the top of the order. At just missing. Fouled away. Count still at 1-2. Pitch from Opiola. Outside 2-2. Pitch missing, full count for the second time this inning for Opiola. Swing and a miss there. It'll be the third Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Opiola. Call Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. That flips us to the top of the order in Brennan Huber. He flew out to Fox to lead off the top of the first. Passed ball, Cunningham will come in to score. And it's now 2-0 Rapids with Van Ness on third. The 1-0 to Huber. Swung on and missed. Sorry, that was 0-1. Now it's 0-2. This one hit over to short. Play will be at first. And it's in time for the out. Rapids gets 2 across. Plover will make a chance to respond right after these messages in the bottom of the second on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Barr, owner of Infinity Interiors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
It'll be Adam Marcion in Houston to lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 2 for the Dax. They currently look down at 0-2. Segor trying to tailor up a response to Rapids. Today's game is presented by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off of I-39 in Bancroft. Also, Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. First pitch misses for Caden Adam, the left fielder. That one's high at the eyes. 2-0 towards Caden. He sends this one back foul. So it'll be 2-1 towards Caden. Spent last summer as part of the Sixers. Now moving over to the Dax. As his count moves to 3-1. Josh Marcion on deck if Adam advances on the walk, and he will. It'll be a 5-pitch 6-pitch walk, I should say. No, 5-pitch walk. I don't know math half the time, so we're just going to roll with it. Josh Marcion in the batter's box for the first time tonight. As he looks at strike one. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. That one's caught in center by Nelson. Adam still stands on first. And here comes Zach Houston with one out and one on. Houston looks at strike one. Opila was part of that Sixers team last year. Regular season champions, falling in the regional. Chopper to short. Play at second. Can't get it to first. Houston will reach on a fielder's choice. To bring up Jackson Fox with 2 away and a runner on first base. First pitch in for strike one to Fox. That one misses the zone. It's a 1-1 count towards the center fielder. That one missing high, 2-1 towards Jackson. Pitch from Tibbetts. Fouled off. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. Fouled off there. The 2-2 from Tibbetts. High at the eyes, full count. For Fox. Full count there, and it'll be a walk. Issued to Fox. Second walk of the half inning for Plover. Third of the whole game. Houston moves into scoring position at second for Josh Opiola. That hits the strike zone. 0-1 goes the count. That one missing low. 1-1. Count moves to 1-2. Rapids trying to keep that 0 on the scoreboard. So he pops this one. Foul. Out of play. The 1-2. This one fouled yet again. One ball, 2 strikes to Opiola. Fouled off yet again. Josh hanging on there. Pitch by pitch against Tibbetts. Pitch from Jordan. Swung on and missed. And that will end the inning. Plover had a chance. Rapids said access denied. We move to the top half of inning number 3 right after these messages on Zaleski Sports presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
It'll be Kromenacher, Nelson, and Oliver, the 2, 3, and 4 spots to lead things off here in the top half of the 3rd inning. And as Kromenacher gets set in the batter's box, today's game is presented by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or you can learn more at nicolaybank.com. Kromenacher struck out his first at bat. As he currently looks down a 1-1 count. Make it 2-1. Count now even at 2-2. This one golfed foul, third base side. This one hit up the middle. It'll be a leadoff hit. for Kromenacher and the Red Hawks. Opiola tried to get his glove out, trying to grab it midair. Just couldn't get there in time. That brings up Peyton Nelson. This one hit foul third base side for Nelson. Peyton with a double in the first. Left stranded after a strikeout. He hits this one deep. Looks like a diving catch made in right by Houston. So big F9 there for the first out. Kronecker still on first. He was almost to second. Watching the catch. He does sprint back. As Cam Oliver will take strike one looking. He struck out to end the top half of the first. As he sees strike two. Fill your home with the best from home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. The 0-2, missing outside. Foul third base side. Missed my car, which is very nice. The 1-2 from Opiola. Hit over to second. They'll get the out at second. That'll be good for the second out. So Oliver makes it on a fielder's choice. Here's two away now for Tyler Bayer. Bayer, I should say, excuse me. He grounded over to Marcion in the second. Swing didn't go around, but still gets the strike call nonetheless. It's a 1-1 count to Tyler. He hits this one into right. Looks like it'll drop. We don't have really much of a good line of sight over in right. But it looks like it'll drop. Oliver moves all the way to third. Bayer will get the single for Sangbush. He walked and scored off of that RBI double by Van Ness. As he looks down, strike one. Just like these players bring their best to the diamond, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridge Type Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home as a run comes in off that hit. Ball gets past the third baseman. It'll be a RBI double for Sangbush. Like I said in the ad read, roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. As the Red Hawks now lead 3-0 here in this one. With an opportunity to add one, maybe two more. Stilling Cunningham looks at ball one. He singled and scored in the top half of the second as he looks at a 1-1 count. Byer on third, Sangbush on second. As that pitch misses the zone, it's 2-1 to Dillon. This one hit over into left and it'll drop. One run will come in. The play at home and he is safe. It is a 2 RBI double for Dillon Cunningham. That'll move this game to 5-0 Wisconsin Rapids here in the top half of the third inning. Van Ness looking at strike one. Plover only needs one out to get out of this half inning. This one's popped up foul. Count goes to 1-2 towards Van Ness. He had the RBI double that scored Sangbush back in the second. He rockets this one into shallow right. It'll drop and roll in. Cunningham will score from second. It's now 6-0 Rapids. It'll be an RBI single for Van Ness, his second one today. They'll bring up Ryan Seeing. This one's hit into center. That'll end the half inning. We're through 2.5. Rapids 6, Plover nothing back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
Perkins, Houston, and Jastrzomski to kick things off here in the bottom half of the third inning. As the Dax closing out their first time through the order. Rapids will start the fourth on their third trip through the order. Wrapping up their second trip through off the flyout to Fox by Seeing. Cody Perkins leading things off. He hasn't seen Tibbetts today. And as Tibbetts takes his warm-up pitches, a reminder as well that Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this summer. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. Also as well, find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Perkins takes strike one. He'll swing at strike two. Checking on that Rapids Menominee game. Currently tied at 2 at the top of the fourth. Over at the south field. As that's a strikeout for Perkins. That's Tibbetts' fourth. I'll bring us back to the top of the order in Brady Houston. He flew out to left. The bottom of the first. In Marshfield, Everest leads 3-1, bottom half of the fourth. The 1-0 from Tibbetts. High, ball two. Lastly, the other game going on the network, Kaukauna and Stevens Point. Sixers lead by 1 here in the top of the fifth over in Wisconsin Rapids. GAT game a part of the Rapids Invitational at the Quadplex. Kevin Jastrzomski on deck if Houston walks. That one misses the zone, and Houston will take his 1-out walk. I'll bring up Jastrzomski. He struck out in the first. He looks at ball one. Taking a look at that first inning. 7 batters faced between the two teams. 4 of the at-bats being strikeouts. 2 from Opiola, 2 from Tibbetts. Two flyouts and then a double. As Jastrzomski hits this one into left, it'll drop in shallow left. And that'll be a single for the catcher to bring up Caden Thawer. 2 on, 1 out for the 3 spot. First pitch to Thawer in for strike 1. This one popped high into foul territory and to be caught by the first baseman Oliver for out number 2. 2 outs, 2 on base for Caden Adam. Also as well in the NHL draft. Currently on the 16th pick of 32, so we're officially halfway there in round 1. Adam looks at ball 1 there. Count moves to 2-0. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird farm, and snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. This one's hit into center. It'll be caught by, I believe, the shortstop, Kromenacher, for the 3rd out. We're through 3 complete. Rapid still leads 6-0. We head to the top of the 4th right after these messages on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. Sometimes technology hates us, and then we get mad and we want to throw it through windows, but we didn't today. Huber led off with a leadoff double. Now is over at third base. Kromenacher looking at a 3-1 count. I believe he foul bunted. At that point, just take the walk. Nonetheless, the only thing you guys missed was a double, so you were still there. He didn't score. He's at third. Peyton Nelson on deck. This one's lined into second base. Perkins made the grab for the first out. Nelson up to bat. He looks at strike one. Doubled and flew out in his last two appearances. Rapids slowly working their way through this third time in their order. Plover working their way through the second time through as this one's hit into left center. It'll drop at the wall. It will be an RBI double for Peyton Nelson to bring it to 7-0 as the score. That brings up Oliver, struck out, reached on a fielder's choice, and then scored into that big two RBI double by Cunningham. As Cam looks at ball one there. This one. Stromsky tried to make the diving play. Good athletics, good athleticism. But didn't quite get to it. So it moves to a 1-1 count for Oliver. Also, new pitcher for Plover, Caden Adam moving in from, I believe, left. This one hit over into right. Oliver will make it into second. There'll be an RBI double for Cam. Nonetheless, Caden coming in from left to pitch for in relief of Opiola. 8 hits, 6 runs. This one hit drifting foul, then fair, then reached fair. Only play was to second. So Oliver moves to third. Tyler Byer currently standing on first. One walk issued by Opiola. 3 strikeouts. Across 3 innings. Hit there goes foul for Sangbush. So it's an 0-1 count there, as it's 8-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Pitch misses moves the count to 1-1. Sangbush, a walk and a single, both of them scoring. Fouled off, moves the count to 1-2. Strike 3 looking. First serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Caden Adam. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. That's the second out of the half inning. That'll bring up Cunningham. A single that scored and a 2 RBI double that also scored. He fouls off. First pitch for strike 1. That one just high, 1-1 goes the count. Runners at the corners. Strike 2 looking towards Dylan. This one hit over to short. The throw in of Marcion is in time for the third out. We're through 3.5. It is Wisconsin Rapids 8, Plover nothing. They'll be coming to the plate bottom half of the fourth right after these messages on Zaleski Sports presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Marcion, Houston, and Fox to lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Plover giving up a couple more runs. In the top half, they look to try and get them back here in the bottom half. As we get set, a reminder as well that Made It Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. Also, as well, Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all of your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at ShudaFuneral.com. That's ShudaFuneral.com. Marcion flew out to center in his last at bat. Tibbetts out for his 4th inning. As center fielder Nelson gets under that once again for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 hit, 1 out to bring up Zach Houston. Reached on a fielder's choice left at second. He takes first pitch swinging. Result in the same fate as Marcion. Another fly out to center. Another 1 pitch, 1 hit, 1 out. Now it's 2 pitches, 2 hits, 2 outs. To bring up Jackson Fox. He walked and was stranded at first. He looked at strike 1. Count moves to 1-1 for the center fielder. Jackson, huge swing and miss there. Moves to 1-2. Rapids currently leading in the bottom of the 5th. 6-3. Everest still leading 3-1 in the top of the 6th in Marshfield. So that pitch misses the zone. It's 2-2 now. 2. Fox. And that's the strikeout there. We're through 4 complete. It's still 8-0 Rapids. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at ShudaFuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
It will be Van Ness, Singh, and Huber leading things off here in the top of the 5th. Updates well in Wisconsin Rapids, Kaukauna, and the Sixers of Stevens Point currently tied at 2 at the Wisconsin Rapids Quadplex. Van Ness, RBI double and an RBI single. in his last 2 at bats. That first pitch from Adam is low for ball 1. Today's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Pointing and Cooling, as well as Portesi Pizza. 1-1 goes the count to Van Ness, DHing for Tibbetts. This one fouled off. Count now at 1-2. Looking at Tibbetts' line, 4 innings. Only 1 hit, 4 left on base. It's a good line for Jordan. Looks like that one misses the zone. It's 2-2 to Van Ness. That one low. Full count. Swing and a miss. That's Adams' second. Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. First pitch to Seeing is in for strike 1. Quickly now 0-2 towards Ryan. That one is a strikeout looking. Back-to-back Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts for Adam. He matches Opiola with 3. First pitch to Huber is low. As Wisconsin Rapids starting their 4th trip round the lineup. This count proceeds to 2-0. Now move to 3-0. Nathan Kromenacker on deck if Huber advances. As that's a strike looking. That pitch is low. That'll be a 2-out walk for Huber. First walk issued by Adam to bring up Nathan Kromenacker. Strikeout, reached on a fielder's choice, and then a line out. To Perkins. Passed ball. Touched second on his way to third. Huber in with a dive. Good heads-up base running there. Knew he was fast enough to get to second. Had a chance to get to third and made it a successful attempt. Now the 9th run of the game, 90 feet away. This count now goes to 2-0 on Nathan. That one. Missing zone as I got that wrong. It's Hayden Halber. Up to bat. He looks at a 3-0 count. Make it 3-1. Peyton Nelson on deck. Strike 2. Full count on Hayden. Swing and a miss. And that's the third. That's a 4 strikeout. Serve Pro Jim with a strikeout for Adam. We're through 4.5. Reds 8-0. We'll be back after these messages right here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Tippett's out for his 5th inning on the mound. He'll face Opiola, Perkins, and Houston to lead things off. As a throwdown commences, Opiola strikeout in the second. For the starting pitcher. First pitch to Opiola is fouled back. That pitch bouncing in. It's a 1-1 count to Josh. Swing and miss there. 1-2. This one hit over the second baseman's head. Opiola gets a leadoff single for the Dax to bring up Cody Perkins. Perkins struck out in the third. And a pitch down for ball one. "45 pitches for Tibbetts. Could be more, so I like to round up and say like 50 pitches. That's a big swing there by Perkins. 1-2 is the count with Opiola on first. Strike three looking. That's the sixth strikeout for Tibbetts. And the first out. Brings us to the top of the order in Brady Houston. A flyout and a walk that was stranded for his last two appearances. It's Plover starting the third trip through the batter's order. That one high, 2-0. The 2-0 in the zone for a strike, make it 1. Sixers up 3-2 over Kakana in the top of the 7th inning. Everest up 4-1 in Marshfield, top of the 7th over there. This one's hit down the third base line for Houston. It'll be a 1-out single for Brady. Opiola moves over into scoring position at second. Rapids up 8-4 on Menominee. So they'll bring up Kevin Jastrzomski. He looks at strike one. A strikeout and a single for the catcher. He pops this one fouled back behind us. Quickly moves to 0-2. Caden Thauer on deck with 2 on and 1 out. This one hit over the head of the shortstop. Everyone moves up a base. Bases loaded for Caden Thauer. Plover only had one hit going into this inning. They've tripled that amount in only 4 at-bats. This one rolling foul from Thauer. It's an 0-1 count. Opiola at third, Houston at second, Ostromsky at first. As it's an 0-1 count to Caden Thauer. Strikeout and a pop-out for the third baseman. This one, a bouncer. Only play is to first. He'll get the ground out to the pitcher, but the run will count. So Opiola scoring. Houston moving to third, Jastrzemski over to second. 2 outs on the board for Caden Adam. Bouncer over to short. Bobbled throw in time to end the inning. Plover gets one on the board, making it a 7-run advantage for Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 7 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Sixth inning of work overall. Third inning for Adam on the mound. As Plover currently down by 7. It's an 8-1 advantage for Wisconsin Rapids as Peyton Nelson steps into the batter's box for the 4th time tonight. Nelson a double, a fly out, an RBI double. That's scored as well. As he takes ball 1 low. This one line into center. It'll drop. It'll be a base hit for Nelson. So a leadoff single brings up Cam Oliver. Strikeout, reached on a fielder's choice that scored, had a double. I believe it was an RBI double. Yeah, I think so. An RBI double. Now on his 4th at bat here in this one, as he has a 1-0 count. This one popped up sky high. It'll be caught by Adam for the first out. So a runner at first and out on the scoreboard for Tyler Byer. Ground out in 2 singles, one of them scoring, one of them being stranded. This one hit hard, foul on the third base line. That makes it 0-1 to Byer. Throw back to first, Nelson in standing. Rapids threatening to send Nelson to second. Plover able to warn Jastrzemski, so he's ready to make the throw down over to second base. So that's in for strike 2 to Byer. Adams so far 2 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 left on base with 2 runs and 4 strikeouts. Runner going, it'll be a passed ball. Nelson moves in a scoring position at second. It's currently a 2-2 count to Byer. He rips this one foul third base side yet again. The 2-2. Hit into the outfield. It'll be dropped by Fox. Nelson's in safe at third. Byer makes it into second. That may be ruled an error. That may rule it as just a double. As Sangbush takes strike 1 looking with 2 in scoring position. This one hit foul. It'll be 0-2 count. for Sang Bush. A walk that scored, a single that scored, and a strikeout. Describe his last 3 at-bats. He hits this one into center. Fox has to go back on it. It drops before the wall. Sang Bush with the double there. Scores both Nelson and I believe Byer as well. So it's currently 10-0, 10-1 I should say, Wisconsin Rapids. His first pitch to Cunningham in for strike one. Currently in my count, I don't know what's happened with the scoreboard. It says it's 10-3, but in my book I have it as 10-1. This one popped up and out of play. It's a 1-2 count. For Cunningham. This one popped up into the outfield. Fox will make the grab. For the second out. That brings up Trent Van Ness. RBI double, an RBI single, and a strikeout. First pitch in. Goes under the catcher's gear and towards the backstop. Sang Bush will move to third. Two 2-0 count for Trent. That pitch also missing. 3-0. Seeing on deck, 2 strikeouts and a flyout for his last 3 at-bats. That one clips the zone. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Seeing on deck. This one hit up to short. Bobbled, can't make the play. The run comes in. It'll be, I'm going to call it an RBI single for Van Ness. Could be ruled an E6 as that looked like a routine play. First pitch hit over to third, throw to first for Marcion, gets the out. It's now 11-1 Wisconsin Rapids. We head to the bottom half of the 6th right after these messages on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Marcion, Houston, and Fox will lead off the bottom half of the 6th inning. As it's currently 11-1, Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks with the lead. Tibbetts out for his 6th inning. He's given up only 1 run, 7 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, I should say. One, 4 hits. First one into Josh. Looks to have missed. So it'll be ball 1 to Josh. This one hit into center. Nelson will make the catch for the first out to bring up Zach Houston. Reached on a fielder's choice. That was out and was stranded at second, then a fly out. Two and 0 count on Houston. That one's high. 3 and 0. Jackson Fox on deck if Houston gets the walk. 4 straight pitches. 4 times it missed the zone, and Zach Houston will make his move down to first base. That brings up Jackson Fox, a walk and a strikeout. So 1 on, 1 out. So that pitch is low, 1-0 to Fox. That one also low, 2-0. That one hits the zone. I guess 7th time is a charm when trying to get to the strike zone. Count quickly evens up at 2-2 for the center fielder Fox. Fouled off. That one missing outside. It's a full count to Jackson Fox. Josh Opiola on deck. Update scores as well. Kakana gets the win over Stevens Point, 5-3. And Rapids gets the win 8-4 over Menominee. And there's a strikeout there for Fox to bring up Opiola with 1 on and 2 out. Checking in over in Marshfield. The Everest Merchants up on the Chaparrals 8-1 in the bottom half of the 8th. Swing and miss there from Opiola. So I got that wrong. That was actually a walk to Fox. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was a strikeout. I got it. So Houston's still at first. Fox struck out. There we go. Figured it out. It's 0-2 towards Opiola. Pitch from Tibbetts. Popped out foul. First base side. Still 0-2 to Opiola. Fouled back yet again. Strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. We're through 6 complete. It's 11-1 Wisconsin Rapids. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
It'll be Huber, Kromenacher, and Nelson to lead things off for Wisconsin Rapids. As we're in the top of the 7th. It's 11-1 Red Hawks leading the Dax. Taking a look at the schedule for tomorrow, it is all Wisconsin Rapids tournament action. Six games from the Quadplex. Live for you on Zaleski Sports. You've been seeing it on our scroll text all throughout the night. The full schedule for the next 2 days, but we're going to go through it once vocally. So if you can't read, you can at least hear it. It is it's Appleton Double Days versus Stevens Point at 1 p.m., as well as Heartland at Marshfield at 1 p.m. At 3:30, Menominee versus Stevens Point, Kaukauna versus Wisconsin Rapids. And at 6 o'clock, it will be Appleton Double Days versus Marshfield, as well as Heartland versus Wisconsin Rapids. All those games in Wisconsin Rapids at the Quadplex. 3 on the north field, 3 on the south field. If you can't make it there, you can always watch it live on Zaleski Sports. 5 games for you on Sunday. 2 coming from Wisconsin Rapids, the conclusion of the Rapids tournament. Marshfield versus Menominee and Appleton Double Days versus Wisconsin Rapids. Then we have a doubleheader here. It is going to be Ashwaubenon versus Plover here at Veterans Memorial. And lastly, it'll be Marshfield Everest men's baseball at Simon Field in Schofield. Obviously, weather supposed to be coming in that day as this one's hit deep into the outfield. It looks to be caught by Fox for the first out. There is supposed to be inclement weather Sunday. High at 85, cloudy, warm, and humid at afternoon thunderstorm that can bring damaging wind gusts, hail, and flooding potential. So as always, check ZaleskiSports.com for the most up-to-date schedule. We may have to pull games. Games may get postponed, some outright canceled. ZaleskiSports.com is the place to go. And then all next week, we'll be live at the Firecracker Classic. Ryan and I will be there alongside Angelica Dean, Brandon Burkott, Jason Zaleski. Sure to be fun there. And something's going on. I couldn't catch what was happening. I don't know if Jastrzomski took a baseball to the head. Trying to get the replay of it here. That would explain it. It's currently 0-2 to the current batter. Could be Halber back out. Blue helmet would match. Could be Kromenacker. And it'll be a strike 3 looking for Halber. Here in the 7th. As there's 2 quick outs for Peyton Nelson. A double, a flyout, an RBI double that scored, and then a single that scored for the center fielder. This one hit over to second. Throw to Marcion is in time for the 3rd out. Dax put a 0 up in this half inning. Look to get some damage in the bottom half of the 7th when we return right after these messages on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
It'll be Perkins, Houston, and Jastrzomski to lead things off here in the 7th. Check that. It'll be a pinch hitter to lead things off. Bailey Houston will get the leadoff start here in the 7th. Houston will take Perkins' spot in the lineup. So after Bailey goes in, we'll move to Brady Houston and then Kevin Jastrzemski as your starting three. First pitch into Bailey is Con. One pitch, one hit, one out. He pops up to Tibbetts for the first out. That brings up Brady Houston, a fly out, a walk, and a single that was stranded at third. Walk was stranded at second for the shortstop. This one also hit foul off the glove of Cunningham. It'll be an 0-1 count to Houston. Second pitch swinging. It'll be the second baseman, Bayer, with the grab. 2 quick outs for Jastrzemski. First pitch to Kevin. Rolling over to the shortstop. Is in time to first base. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We move to the top of the 8th with an 11-1 Rapids lead after these messages on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome into the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. I'm alongside our highlight house play of the game, Jordan Tibbetts. Jordan, you go all seven innings, and you only give up one earned run. What was it like on the mound against the Dax?
Felt good. Had some good defense behind me. All my pitches really weren't. I didn't feel like I really pitched that well, but the defense, I just could throw it right down the middle pretty much, and they'd just catch everything. Just focusing on throwing strikes.
Yeah, obviously. Supposed to play against Wapaka on Wednesday. That obviously was canceled, obviously, which means you get a couple more days of rest. What were those sort of days spent like, knowing that you didn't have a game, but you were able to get a little bit more relaxed and comfortable before tonight?
So I was actually on vacation during that time. So I was in California. So that was pretty relaxing, but I really wasn't even thinking about baseball, so it was good to get away for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Got some experience on the mound heading into your game on Wednesday against Scandinavia. What are you going to take from tonight to face the Vikings with at home?
Just keep trusting my defense. Couldn't ask for better fielders behind me.
All right, Jordan, we're going to do one last thing. I don't know if you've done this before. I'm going to hand you the microphone. I'm going to count you down. When I point at you, you're going to look at the camera, and you're going to say, "I'm Jordan Tibbetts, and I'm in the house," okay? So I will go around this way.
I'm Jordan Tibbetts, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Thank you, Jordan. Good luck on Wednesday. Jordan Tibbetts, house player of the game. Pitcher all 7 innings, only giving up 1 run with, I believe, 6 or 7 strikeouts, as Rapids gets the 10-run rule win over Plover. They'll be back on the network on Wednesday at the Quadplex against Scandinavia. 7:30 first pitch. Steve Maves on the call for that one. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest every evening.